Some days ago, I sat by silently in my usual sober mood, thinking about all the goings on this 2020. And certain truths struck me so hard that I stopped dead in my thought tracks for some minutes. I realized this: man is a sojourner. And in one of these years we shout, "A Happy New Year!" With all things being equal, each and every one of us would die. For some of us, our days may be long, while some of us, our time is even closer than we know. That shocked you, right? It also got me too. You see, it is not a curse, it's a fact. Time and experience have shown to us that not every eye weakness at the beginning of a year will be a living weakness at the close of that year. That came out skeletal, so I'll give flesh to it. You see, not every sleeper will be a riser. Some will transcend to the great beyond. Not everybody who will go into the hospital with a name tag patient will come out fit. Some will be discharged as corpses. Not every passerby will be a returnee. Some will pass on. Not everyone who will perceive this air of festivity will reap of its good. At the end of this year, some persons will hold with our hands, while some persons will hold in our hearts because there will be no more. It's like there's a scale. I do not want to call it a scale of preference because that would imply partiality. So I will call it a scale of selection and interchange. And on a daily on that scale, I see how some lives, some wants, some needs are sacrificed at the expense of others. And strangely enough, these selections are not age-based, beauty-based, gender-based, color-based, character-based, affluence-based, but they are mercy-based. Looking at all of these submissions, with a blend of emotions fermenting on my inside, I came to one conclusion: that there's always a need to be grateful. The very word life is privilege itself, and as such should be taken as a grant and not for granted. A lot of the time when we are fenced in by problems, we issue out these very words from our mouths. Life is unfair. But then we'll forget that if life is truly unfair, then it's biased as someone's been in our favor. Because the very breath is snuffed out from others and made allowance for us. Can we just be grateful for small mercies? Can we just be grateful for small mercies? I oftentimes see how we humans act out this famous quote, that you can do 99 things for someone and all they remember is the one thing you didn't do. On a daily, I see how we give God a long to-do list of things and how we sideline the done list. I see how we keep counting our losses and then discounting our small wins. And you know what experience has taught me? Counting of losses is one accounting trip that never bets excellence but depression. Choose to be grateful at least for small messes, because gratefulness itself creates fullness. It's a turning to both the giver and the receiver. It's a skeleton key that has the capacity to open many doors. Talk of doors of opportunities, possibilities, and even recommendations. Oh, come on. I'm still human. I've had my own fair share of life sourness. So I understand that life can sometimes be hard. So hard that living can seem more like a cross than a cruise. A time may seem more appropriate than thanks. But you know what? Gratitude isn't most times tested in a place of plenty or comfort. No. It is most times tested in a place of brokenness. That place where you look at yourself and tell yourself you've come to the very end of yourself. I know it's hard, but this is a well-tried method. Compliment him for the small stuff and see how he compliments your life with the big stuff. Thank him even when your life seems blank. You know, I may not understand why certain things happen the way they do. A lot of questions still boggle my mind. But I have decided to take solace in the fact that God is why. God is why. And so today, against all odds, I've chosen to stay grateful. I'm grateful for the gift of life because I know that my existence is not based on my merits, but to His credit. I'm grateful for His mercies because I know that short of His mercies, it will be the genesis of my nemesis. I'm grateful for the gift of family. Grateful for the gift of one because where I've got one, someone has got none. I'm grateful for the gift of few but quality friends. I'm grateful for this moment. Grateful for a source of income. Grateful for the near misses. Oh, I remember when the enemies came against me like a flood, Babaji rose and raised a standard against them. I strayed, but Baba still stayed. I am grateful. You know, where the devil comes to me trying to play the comparison game, trying to make me feel small that I did not hit it big. I do well to remind Bros D They may not have hit it big, oh, but I am still in the living league. Remember that a living dog is better than a dead lion. You don't give up on a breathing man. I have got life, and that itself is a wellspring. In it, with it, through it, possibilities are so obtainable. I am grateful. I'm grateful for the yes it because it was probably a no to someone. I'm grateful still for the no's because maybe if I'd gotten a yes, it would have boxed me into a hole. The one with the best eye view probably prevented the congratulations because he knew to bring with it waves of condolences. I am grateful. I'm grateful that the lockdown wasn't my knockdown. The answers did not see my end. I am grateful. I'm grateful that I'm bodily whole. Some persons haven't been so privileged. I'm grateful not because I've got them all, but because I understand that when you are grateful for small, it sets the scene for more. Choose to highlight, even if it is just a spot of gains, and see how it darkens your pain. Oh, come on, I didn't tell you, my bad. That gratitude itself is a light bringer. And remember, where light is, darkness comprehends not. Choose to stay positive. Choose gratitude. It is what it is. I'm out. Thank you so much, guys, for watching that short video. If it impacted you, of course, impacted you. How does yourself impacted you like it? Please don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to like, to comment, and to share. Remember that sharing is caring. And thanks to all my supporters, my subscribers, since I started this YouTube channel. Thank you to all of you. May God bless you real good. Before I forget, a happy Christmas and a happy New Year to you all. See you fighting through 2020.